How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the brand new Global First Fizz Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose. We got this guy 55% level 1 links right out the gate, and we are ready to check him out. Now, as always, keep in mind that when we do these 55% showcase, this is a boss unit, meaning he has big bad bosses, meaning between level 1 and level 10 links, we're going to be seeing a significant difference in performance in this guy. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to hop on in, and we're going to take a look at what he's doing. So on his passive, he gets Key 2, attack and defense 200%. He guards all attacks for the turn from his entry turn. He reduces damage received by 6% per Super Boss's category ally on the team, up to 30%. He also has an additional damage reduction of 30% before attacking. He launches an additional attack per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, and those attacks have launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. He launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 or more times in battle. Plus, he has an additional 30% attack defense with each of those normal attacks performed. He does give Super Boss's allies Key 2 within the same turn after receiving an attack, and he has a great chance of nullifying Ki Blast Super. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to hop in, we're going to take a look at him in the Shadow Dragon Saga event. So we actually have him turn 1 here. Alright, and I'm actually just realizing we have animations off, so let's turn them back on. Alright, so for ours here, we're going to keep them here. We got 3 links. We're going to grab those. So we got 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, which means we get 2 attacks. I'm going to grab that with our Insamos here. And then so we'll grab this with the friend Goku Black. So we'll get to see 1 attack here. So some pretty low stats, but we don't have a good... oh, I do like that animation. That does look nice. So not that great on the first attack. We do get the additional super. So he does take some time to build. We need to get all of those normals early on. So a fight like this is really helpful that it has helped him get that build. So we're building defense and attack on normals. That's the thing to remember with him. Each of those normal attacks we just got with him still help him out. He's still getting a defensive raise as though it were a regular super attack. There we go. Alright, so he definitely leaves a lot to be desired at level 1 links. Like, that is some pretty low damage, but it's to be expected for a level 1 boss unit. It's almost always the case with these guys. Alright, we got no rainbow orbs, so we can see how important those rainbow orbs are for him.
Only pure, while mortal endeavors will inevitably become wicked, corrupted, marked by death.
Alrighty. So we're actually going to stick this guy here. Alright, and we're going to let him get that buff. I'll send him off. So that way he gets that extra buff for getting the finishing blow. Assuming he can even do it. Watch him not be able to get the finishing blow. What I tell you. Okay. Should have just stuck Texamas in front. Alright. So, turn 2 here. We got a little bit of build last turn, and we do have a much better link partner, right? Obviously, his best link partner is himself once transformed, but otherwise, the NTR Goku Black's a little bit better of a linking partner with him, or the Texamas. So, we'll have one rotation of these 2 together, and the other with the other 2. So, okay, 160k defense, level 1 links, but we are getting some support here, so that's helpful. Alright, so we're going to grab this so we get the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres with him. We'll grab that. Alright, so how are we looking now? Alright, not too terrible. Alright, so we are taking a super, but remember, we basically have 60% damage reduction here, turn 1, so not too bad. Alright. Bunch of normals here, but remember, each of those normals is contributing to our build. And there we go, we got enough attacks to get the additional super. So by the time you finish those couple normals, you're getting a lot of additional supers. There we go, so look, see, now we're starting to proc the additional supers. Alright, and we still have the potential to do 2 more if we fed in dupes of him. There we go. And of course, no additional super attack there. Oh, he absorbed it. I forgot he could do that. Alright, I don't think it... Oh, I guess I can absorb that one too. Alright, so we're just going to keep doing this dance. Alright, here we go. So we got one linked here. Alright, so let's grab that with Texamos. Grab this with the Rosé here. So the friend here is doing a little bit better. How's he looking on links? Oh, he's level 10 links already. Okay. So he's definitely looking a little bit better than ours is. Let's grab that. But we're going to let Texamos get the build here. Oh my. I was not expecting that attack stat out of him. Alright, so the friend Goku Black's not going to be able to do anything here. Alrighty, excellent. Alright, and now our TUR Goku Black gets his transformation. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to activate the domain here. Because we'll get 2 domains, but basically we get 4 turns while in the domain. So let's go ahead and let's do this.
You shall now feel the full brunt of a god's anger. I hope you're ready.
Alright, there we go. So now that we've transformed and we've done our domain and created the Goku Black Rift, we get Key 2, attack and defense of 222%. We have effective against all types. We reduce damage received by 66% before attacking. We are randomly changing Key spheres to Rainbow, and we're launching an additional attack with a 30% chance of becoming a super attack per Rainbow Key sphere obtained. We also have an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. And we also have an additional super attack every time we perform 5 attacks. We also get 33% within the turn of each attack performed. So let's say we can get 2 there, 2, 2. Alright, so 2 looks like it's the best we're going to do here. Alright, let's grab that. And we'll send off this guy. So how are we looking? Alright, so 200k. Start of turn. Remember, we have 60% damage reduction here. Alright, a little bit better. Alright, so 3 million. Again, we're missing like almost half of our stats by not having big bad bosses. I feel like that's important to remember. But we get the additional attack. We get the additional super attack. There we go. An additional normal. We get another additional normal. We get another additional normal. So after this, we can proc a super. There it is. Look at that. 9 million. Okay. Alright, so now things are starting to turn around, right? And that's just kind of the way it works, right? So if we had a hidden potential investment there, we could still possibly proc another super there. Nice. We get the additional normal. We get another additional. What is with Goku Blacks today and doing normals? And we eat a super on him too. There we go. Oh man, I was hoping we would get that super. Blowing us down here. Alright, so you know what? Let's try the friend here. Are we gonna be able to... Okay, here we go. We can get 2 on this one. Alright, so... Friend's looking a little bit better on the attack, for sure. Alright, let's grab those so we can heal up with the Ensamos. He's not gonna get the extra attacks, though. Now remember, the domain that's active is giving us basically 20% attack and defense extra with everything that we're doing. Alright, it's a little bit better here, but we don't have access to any of the rainbow orbs, so I'm actually going to do this. Hopefully we don't eat a super there. And there we go, so we can get 3 rainbow orbs with him this time. Oh wow, that is a lot of attack. I did not anticipate them out of the int TUR there. Alright, perfect. There we go. Alright, we go. What is with... You're not the one supposed to be doing the normals. Alright, well, we eat a super here, but we did greatly raise our defense. Alright, so it's okay. Alright, so 4 million starting off this turn, right? So that's our starting point. There's 1. We get an additional super up to 6 million. Remember, with each attack that we do, we're getting 33% extra. Oh, so we actually proc the 3rd this time. Okay, so we can still get some normals in here. Remember, we did get 3 rainbow orbs. Now we can start procking our normals. There's 1. Yeah, and the normals are actually enough to take him down. So nice. So with 3 supers, that was actually pretty good. And again, we're still level 1 links. I feel like that's the part that has to keep being said here. Alright. Alright, so we're just going to have to accept 1 rainbow orb here. Alright, let's do that. Alright, we're going to eat a super from Nova here. There we go. We get an additional super. We get a triple out of the Texamos. Very nice. Alrighty. Alright, so the friend with the 3.5. So I was hoping we were going to be able to transform him, but we're not going to be able to. And I think our domain is done after this, so we're actually going to be a little bit weaker. There we go. We get the additional super for that extra rainbow orb that we got. Nice. Alright, so that brings us into the final phase here. And yeah, there goes our stuff. Alright, so no more domain here, and he just locked Ensamos because of course he did. So let's go ahead, let's use Ensamos' active skill.
The time has come to open the earth and wash everything away. Rejoice, for the world of God is at hand.
Lightning of absolution.
Alright, nice. So, and we put him here. So how are we looking here? Yeah, alright. So we're going to have to use the snake because if he supers Zamos, we're probably dead. But I am going to take this so I can get the rainbow orbs with him. Oh, God darn it. Okay, I didn't want to get the Dokkan attack though. Alright. Okay, so we'll kind of get to see in the final phase here. We've lost our domain, but we would if we had gotten to the next turn, we would have. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna. I won't take this. If we had actually gotten the next turn, right, we would have been able to reactivate the next domain.
Let's go.
So honestly, I don't really like the positioning of his domain. I think what he should have been is that, like, what we're seeing as his domain, that should have taken place in, like, as his entrance animation. Like, he should have had that as part of his entrance animation. And then, that way he wouldn't work against the Texamos, who can also activate his domain around the same turn as the the Fizz one here. Yeah, so now our attack and defense have dropped a little bit lower. Alright, we get the additional normal. We get another additional normal. We get another additional normal. Additional normal. And now we got a super. There it is. It's actually, whoa, 7 million. I wasn't anticipating that. So even after, like, if we get 5 straight normals, we're still getting a super at the end of that. It's actually not that bad. Alright, here we go. So, TOR, Rose. There we go. We get the double. Watch this be the turn he decides to triple. Here we go. Oh, nope, he doesn't. Okay, perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's activate the friend Rose here.
You shall now feel the full brunt of a god's anger. I hope you're ready.
Alrighty, so now we've reactivated the domain, and we're going to go ahead and finish the fight with having at least one more domain. Really? One was the best you could give me? Okay, so I guess we're just going to go with that then. Alright, so we'll take the 3 here. So we actually have a pretty decent link too, right? They got 3 links here, so... pretty good, honestly, when you consider he's also having the damage reduction here after super. So let's take that. And let's take that. Okay, so let's see. How do we do here? So opening attack 4.5 million, and again, this guy is level 1 links. There's 1. We get a normal. There we go. We get another super up to 8 million, and that's on the 3rd attack. So honestly, that's pretty good. And every time I see this Goku Black Riff, I'm expecting a guaranteed featured summon there. It's really messing with me. All right, so there you have it. There is Fizz Goku Black Rose versus the Shadow Dragon's Red Zone for that 55% showcase. Honestly, is a little bit underwhelming to start with, but again, I think in the back of our heads we need to remember that 1, this is 55%, 2, this is a boss unit at level 1 links, meaning he's not getting his full level 10 links, and like for a villain unit, big bad bosses not being level 10 is like a night and day difference, as we've seen between the 69 and 55% difference. And normally there's a difference between the two, but not that significantly. However, I will say I see the potential with this unit, right? As we saw, even with, you know, doing a bunch of normals, when you finally do proc that super, it's still hitting pretty hard, right? We saw about 9 million, which if we had fully maxed out links, we'd be seeing over 10 million, which with each of those supers beyond the 3rd attack. So honestly, he's okay. He's not the best TUR. He's certainly not anywhere close to the 9th anniversary levels, right? Which I know that's what people are trying to compare him to. But for a monthly TUR, and for a nice little niche slot into Texamasa's team, he's not that bad. I could see where there can be found enjoyment of him. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, what are your first impressions of the Fizz Dokkan Fest Global First Goku Black? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.